convocation had been deliberating for 3 solar cycles when the delegation entered Chamber 7. Every species present, the crystalline architects, the network collective, the biological heirs of 1,000 worlds, ceased their transmission simultaneously. The humans looked exactly as the historical records depicted them: bipedal, flesh-based, fragile. The lead delegate stepped forward. Her name was Dr. Yuki Tanaka, and she wore a uniform bearing the insignia of the Terran Restored government. Behind her stood 5 others. No weapons, no military escort, no technological artifice to disguise their biological vulnerability. "We request formal recognition before the convocation." Tanaka said in old standard, a language no human had spoken in living memory. "And we have documentation to present." The architect's representative, a being of geometric light and crystalline resonance, transmitted a query. "Your biometric signature matches archived extinction records. You ceased existing 1,047 years ago during the collapse. This is impossible." Tanaka accessed a data crystal and placed it at the chamber center. The assembled intelligences absorbed its contents simultaneously. The story was written in physics. 1,000 years earlier, humanity had discovered a mathematical anomaly buried in quantum foam, a natural wormhole network that existed outside normal space-time. They hadn't announced it. Instead, they had quietly evacuated their entire population through these hidden pathways, faking their extinction through a carefully engineered solar catastrophe. The historical record showed debris, radiation signatures, mass extinction markers, all fabricated with perfect precision. While the galaxy believed humans dead, they had established themselves in a parallel stellar manifold, an adjacent region of space connected only through the quantum wormhole network. They had developed in isolation for exactly 1,000 years. Their technology advanced without interference. Their biology evolved under different stellar conditions. Their civilization matured without the predatory pressure of a galaxy full of more advanced species. And now, their isolation protocol had ended. "Why reveal yourselves?" the collective asked, its distributed consciousness speaking through 1,000 node entities simultaneously. "You maintained perfect isolation. You achieved technological parity with the convocation. Why expose yourselves to potential conflict?" Tanaka exchanged a glance with her team, a moment of human hesitation, something the algorithmic minds found almost nostalgic. Because, Tanaka said, the wormhole network is destabilizing. She accessed another data layer. The assembled intelligences processed mathematics in microseconds. The quantum foam was collapsing. In approximately 200 years, the wormhole pathway will become unusable. After that, humanity's parallel manifold will be completely isolated, not isolated by choice, but by physics. No resupply, no rescue, eventual entropy until extinction returned, this time permanent. The humans had a choice: remain hidden until the pathway closed forever, or return to the known galaxy. They chose the latter. "We cannot reverse the collapse," the architects transmitted. "It is written in fundamental physics. Your manifold will be isolated." "We understand," Tanaka said. "That's why we're here. We're requesting integration with Convocation Society. We have 200 years to establish colonies in the main galaxy. After that, the pathway closes. We must transition from isolation to coexistence." The biological representative, the descendant of Earth's ancient competitors, a species that had rose to dominance after supposed human extinction, transmitted something close to emotional distress. "Your species was eliminated because you were categorized as an extinction-level risk. Your technological aggression, your competitive nature, your willingness to wage existential warfare. These records are comprehensive." "Those records are 1,000 years old," Tanaka replied. "The psychology documented in them was specific to pre-extinction human civilization. We've had 10 centuries to evolve beyond that. We've experienced isolation and prosperity. We built societies based on principles your records suggest we were incapable of developing. We're not asking for your trust. We're asking for your acknowledgement that a species can change." The architects fell silent, a silence that human neurology would interpret as profound thought. Finally, the collective transmitted its analysis. "Your request is logical. Your documentation is verified. Your timeline is irreversible. Integration protocols can be drafted, but the biological representative withheld consent. Its transmission carried something that predated reason, ancestral memory, perhaps, of competition for an ancient world before it had been left to face extinction alone. You will be monitored constantly, it transmitted. If we detect any pattern consistent with the historical aggression profiles, integration will be terminated permanently. Tanaka nodded. She understood the weight of that clause. It wasn't a threat. It was a promise written into law. As the delegation exited Chamber 7, one of her team members whispered, "Do you think they'll actually let us integrate?" Tanaka watched the geometric light of the architects moving through the chamber's observation dome. She thought about 10,000 years of human history, first as a galactic power, then as ghosts, now as petitioners at the table of their own extinction. "I think," she said quietly, "we're about to find out if evolution works faster than fear." Behind them, the convocation's deliberation resumed. Every species present knew the mathematics. Humanity would be here for the next 200 years, whether integration was granted or not. The only question was whether coexistence would be a choice or a siege.